Hello, beautiful souls. Lori Rising here, star medicine channeler and sacred guide. Y'all, we've made it. It's true. Venus is direct. Oh my goddess. Were we ready? I'm going to answer for us all and say, hell yes. And there is absolutely magic here. Did you feel the shift 2 days ago when Venus stationed direct on September 3rd? The dust is settling and there's a new spaciousness to now work with the Mercury retrograde in Virgo from the Venus retrograde Leo activation. This is huge. It's so huge for Virgo because Virgo tends to be so mind heavy since it's ruled by Mercury, but yet it desires and dreams to bring all of that spiritual knowledge that it has from the body-mind connection here onto Earth in our practical world in a day-to-day routine. So this is why we jump on this wave, we ride it, and we co-create with these energies in like limitless ways, like in a full yes to them. Because as we all know, the tides will shift, the energies will change. We will continue to go on this ebb and flow journey. So I have a lot to share today, but I'm just going to do a quick energy update because I want to make sure that we grab this and we amplify it as much as humanly, spiritually, consciously possible. Okay. So if you're new to the channel, I just want to welcome you. I'm so excited that you found us. Please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're receiving support and guidance in these transmissions. We are so close to my 1K giveaway. I believe we can get there with this video, with your help. This has been a labor of love. It has been an absolute journey. And my hope is that this is only the first milestone in many to come in this space with us in this beautiful community together. So if you want to know more about me or my programs and offers, go ahead and head to therawandwildhearts.com or head below and check out the links because I have so many ways that you can work deeper with me to move in quantum leaps and activate all of these messages and energies and really the light that you came here to be and shine from while you dismantle the conditioning, the patterns, the core wounds, the programs, the expectations and judgments so that you truly break out with root transformation so that you unlock all of the ancient encoded wisdom, the knowledge, the healing that you came into this body, mind, spirit, soul with. We are absolutely magical and we keep discovering and reawakening more and more of that limitless potential and power. And I am here to do it with you. So back to this Venus retrograde stationing direct. We are going to be in the integration phase of this until October 7th when Venus leaves her post-retrograde shadow. And what that means is on October 7th, she reaches the degree point that she was at when she stationed retrograde. And that produces much more momentum in where we go. And that can be also seen as the phase of manifestation and magnetization of the physical reality that we've been working on through all of this shifting and changing, reawakening and transformation for us to continue to find the deepest space and source of who we are at our core in our essence. And this retrograde did not disappoint. Venus retrogrades want us to move to the next octave. They want us to up level. And so it's going to bring a punch and wow. These 40 days were off the hook. How did you do? How are you feeling? I know before she stationed direct, I was at a point of exhaustion, of overwhelm, of just fatigue, of continuing to stay in the arena while more got revealed and came up for me to work with in my consciousness, right? Is that how you're feeling too? Yeah, it was big. So 40 days is a full nervous system reset. And that's what I believe Venus retrogrades really bring for us. And Venus is all about love, which is who we are at our core. And it's about giving and receiving. It's about how you want to be loved, how you give love, what you value. And so I really want to focus on the giving and receiving place that we've went through in this Leo activation, because Leo is about the self. It's about your light, your heart, how you came here to shine, how you step onto the stage of your life beyond any evidence or external circumstances or thoughts or beliefs around you. It's the activation of you, in you, for you, from you, in that empowered place. And really, took us to this place of believing in what's possible when we don't have the physical evidence yet. Okay? And this is about living a heart-led life with courage and from your bravery. Because when you live a heart-led life, you are guided from an innate navigation system that came here to help you thrive for your highest and best good. And we've really mucked it up with all of the constructs and the collective consciousness around us, because we are first and foremost energy. We are absorptive. That's our language. It's not just how we speak. It's not the words that we say, even though they definitely carry a frequency and vibration. It's the energy we are absorbing. So we've really got to check in with what we've been holding ourselves in for an environment, our stream of consciousness, our communities, our relationships, our work, our home, all of it. What is that environment? And how is it serving you or not serving you? And are you self-sacrificing to stay in it? This is moving a little bit into the nodal axis with the North Node in Aries, which is a big deal because the next Venus retrograde isn't until March of 2025, and that one's in Aries. It moves back to Pisces, which is going to be such a beautiful spiritual activation. I can't wait to see and feel where we are at that point, because we will have been working with the North Node in Aries for quite some time before we hit that next retrograde. And that really is about your innovation, your confidence, your pioneering, your passion, and how you move forward, you take action without a filter, because you've become so wildly in touch with your guidance system, with your higher self, and the messages that are coming through your senses to take you where you need to go. That doesn't seem logical. It's not on the linear path that we've been so deeply trained in. So the giving and receiving piece that I'm feeling into with what we have just deeply and intensely went through is about your nervous system. How are you giving to your nervous system by responding to it? How are you receiving the messages to respond to instead of habitually react to? And that's how we continue to fortify the strength of this self, to empower the being and the knowingness and the truth that we are. So really check in with yourself there. How are you following the messages and guidance that you're feeling? Not that you're thinking about, that you're feeling. And notice that. Notice it in every moment. Notice it in every day. Are you resisting? Are you forcing yourself? Are you staying in an environment that is begging you to leave, to change, to move from? Now, this takes me to this beautiful work of the Mercury retrograde in Virgo right now that we have access to in such a powerful way. Because now there's really this opening to get very direct in these energies. And like I said, Virgo wants us to create a really beautiful daily routine and habit. And in the lower frequency, unfortunately, Virgo can really get into that lower mind of perfectionism and judgment and even just the inner critic. And it can be hard to pull themselves out of that, which is why we really want to bring in all of this opening of our heart and how we began to feel results when we follow where the heart leads. And we remember that at our core, we are love. That we're bringing in now. And as Mercury has slowed down, it's given us a chance to slow ourselves down, slow the mind down enough to, basically what I'm getting is feng shui the mind. It's like clear out the junk so that you have this beautiful blank canvas or open space to be the creator of your world, to be the creator of your daily habits and what you normalize as your experience, because that is going to be what absolutely catapults you to the next levels, to the higher octaves. And wow, I am feeling this so beautifully. I mean, it hasn't even been 2 days, y'all. And if I gave you the list of what I've done that I have not been able to even touch during the Venus retrograde, I'm like singing. There's literally butterflies flying around me. I have this beautiful grove of monarchs. It's like every time I go out, I feel magic as soon as they start fluttering around me. But y'all, I have cleaned out my shower drain. I have started a bone broth detox. I'm on day 2. It's the easiest one I've ever done. And it feels so good. It feels so right. As long as I stay in the present moment. If I stay in the present moment, I keep saying yes to it. But when I start to think like, oh my gosh, there's 2 more days of this, then I start to get overwhelmed. And that's where we come back to the heart. We come back to this moment. And how is this serving us right now? How does it feel right now? How many benefits do we know in the Virgo mind are available? And where is it going to take us in our higher connection here on Earth, in this physical reality? Because Virgo is here to teach us how to do this Earth thing really freaking well. That is the power of the Virgo energy. And I love getting into Virgo transits because of that. Because we have throughout, especially these last few years, if not lifetimes, we've been tapping in more and more to our full higher consciousness activation, to our full infinite light being that we are, our star self. But we're here to do it in this world. We're not here to just be tapped in and tuned out of this experience because this experience is too intense and overwhelming, which that can be the Pisces energy, which is why I love the Virgo energy, because Virgo's like, no, bring it here, do it here. This is what you came for. This is why you made this choice. This is why you took this body and you decided to go through all of these excruciating at times experiences to get the wisdom and to apply it and to apply it well. But one thing I want to mention, which is so important, is that there's no such thing as perfectionism. That's what Virgo needs to hear over and over and over, because they will wait to do anything until they think. Remember, Virgo is all about the mind with its ruler being Mercury. They think it's perfect, and then they might not even do it at that time because so much time has passed, right? So we have to remember that perfect is actually imperfect. We want your raw. We want your vulnerability. That's how we learn. We came here to be guides and teachers and students. So we're learning from each other, from each other's experience. That's the school that we came to thrive in. Remember that. It's the experiential school. It's the tactile school. It's the school of sensation. And it's the school of connection. So also be aware of all of the huge technical glitches that are happening. I do not recommend trying to completely overhaul your website during a Mercury retrograde, because I am in that unfolding, and it's not fun. It's intense. So if you can stay away from big, lofty technical projects, I would recommend that until September 15th. September 15th is coming very soon, and then we're going to activate even more. That's really going to help us move further into the integration as we've created this beautiful space from getting all the junk out of our aura, our mind, our energy, because the projects are done and we feel clear. And when we feel clear, we can go deeper into the heart. We can go deeper into our light, and we can say yes to whatever is coming through, whatever we're creating, whatever we're moving towards in our deepest desires and dreams. So really let yourself drop into the alignment practices now. Whatever it is that signals clarity for you. And for me right now, it's a 3-day bone broth detox that I try to do a couple times a year. And wow, it's feeling so good in my body. So follow the thread that's tapping on your soul and do it and feel the results, because we have this added support right now. And when you feel the results, you will normalize it. Your intention will be there to practice it more. Now, the last part that I want to talk about here that's very supportive is Jupiter stationing retrograde, which just happened. What this does is it helps us, and especially let's bring it back into the Virgo, helps us in this Virgo energy to remember it's not such a big deal, right? We get so wrapped up in whatever controlled outcome we think needs to happen that we let go of the even bigger possibilities that want to come in. We can't even find them because we pinch them off. So Jupiter stationing retrograde actually helps us bring the expansion of Jupiter here into our experience. Because without the retrograde, Jupiter is so big, it's so expansive that sometimes we can't even grasp it, right? Because we're going through all of the things we're going through in this life, in the relationships, in work, in our business, whatever it is, we're going through the daily shit that comes up. And we've got to be present and active for that. So for Jupiter to slow down, it's like, oh, wait a second, we can transcend this in the Virgo mind of this Mercury retrograde, transcend it to remember we are actually just a little blip in this huge expansion of consciousness. And as that little blip, we have the ability to make a huge ripple, especially when we come together and we flow in the energy that we came into be, which is love, which is heart-led, which is expansive, adaptable, flowing, evolving, and infinite. So I ask you and I invite you right now, especially when this magic is really opening up for us, right? As the celestial events come in and start to shift the energies and we start to receive them, go out under the sky. We're at the end of summer, so go out when the air is still a bit warm and remember how massive this universe is and tap into your part to play in it. You are the consciousness that you're looking at, that you're feeling, that you're seeing. And you never know, in that space of full presence, beyond any kind of fear frequency or mind chatter, what will show up for you that you've never experienced before. It happens for me. It's happened for my friends. So let yourself just be open to the possibilities. And this, honestly, the gas for this is really finding, like, it's like I'm getting, as we go through the tunnel, we find that space where we finally like come in, we land, we ground, and we're here in this moment. And we're just a part of all of the life force that's moving around us. We're a part of nature, of the stars, of the breeze, of the ground, the earth. We're part of the sounds and the frequencies, and we move beyond only what we've known, which is what we've been taught in. And when we move beyond that, a limitless life becomes available in moments, in seconds. And you get those deep epiphanies and ahas, you get those accelerations and activations in your consciousness, and you bring them back in. Because we are going to come back to this life. We are going to be in this humanity. We are going to be in these constructs. but how do you respond? And how do you integrate all of the knowledge that comes in those moments of magic? Yes, 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 yes. So I hope that you're having as much fun clearing up the gunk in your energy, your mind, and your physical world with this Virgo energy as I am. Let me know in the comments what's come up for you. Have you felt the shift in the energy field and in your world? I would love to hear about it. And please stay in touch. Let me know if you have questions. I'm so excited for where we're going. Watch for the next video. I'm quite sure it's going to be the 1K giveaway video, which you're going to have to engage with to have the opportunity for that giveaway. Yay! I can't wait to see and feel who's been manifesting it. All right, y'all. Until next time, don't forget to keep looking up.